Hello Cubers, in this video I will try to scramble and solve this beast puzzle, the 2x6x10. This is basically an ultimate shape-shifter puzzle, and it is one of the hardest puzzles to scramble and solve. In order to begin, I will first try by doing some random 180-degree turns in this direction. Because of the size of the puzzle and the weight of it, this is going to be for sure a difficult solve. At the beginning I didn't thought that I would ever scramble and solve this puzzle, but what good is a puzzle if you don't scramble and solve it? I have to keep the puzzle onto a flat surface like this desk here in order to keep the layers aligned. If the layers are aligned, the turning of this puzzle is very nice. I believe, let's break those two together. We have a decent 180-degree scramble at the moment. Let's do a few more turns. And the next step is to try to scramble it by making some shape-shifted moves by mixing the 6 and the 10 layer. This is the 6 and this is the 10. So I will now try to mix them. So far the puzzle turns pretty nice, and I think this is a pretty decent scramble. And now I will shape shift it in the third direction, which is mixing it like that. And I think that this is the point where the difficulty in aligning the layers will come. You see, I haven't even made a move yet, and it is difficult to align it. Let's see, here we go. At this point the puzzle is, because of the bandaging, is just a simple 2x2, and probably I could have done better job on the scrambling, but I think that this is pretty enough. That looks scary, of course. Now I will begin the solve. First I'm gonna solve it as a regular 2x2. So I want this, I will start with this piece as this corner piece as my starting point, and I need the white and blue corner, which is this one. I must bring those two pieces together. And there they are. The puzzle turns excellent. The only thing is that you don't have places to put your hands around it, and of course the size and the weight doesn't help at all. Now I need the white and orange corner. Basically I'm solving the corners at the moment. As a 2x2 puzzle, it only has corners, white and orange. White and orange is this one, and this one has to be in this position. And this piece is also on the correct position. Now the next piece is this one, which is the white, green, red, and let's find it. It's this one here. And the first layer of the 2x2 is finished. Now what I have to do is do the second layer. That wasn't difficult at the moment. And to do that I will align this piece here, which is already in the correct orientation. And now let's see what we need to do. This is the correct position, this one is not, this one is not, and this one is not. So what we do is and now we see that this piece here is on the correct position, this one here is on the correct position, and this one here is on the correct position. Now what we have to do is to do the RIDI RD moves enough times to orient the corner pieces. Now give a turn here and repeat the same algorithm. Now turn the top layer. One more time. And I believe this will be the final time. And this is it. The 2x2 solve is done, and the puzzle begins to take the original shape. Of course, we have a very long way to go yet. Now that the 2x2 solve is complete, what we have to do is try to bring all those edge pieces, these ones that are standing up, to their horizontal position, to bring them down. So let's see what can we do. Let's turn this here, so this brings all these bands down. And these ones here are bandaging me, so what I must try to do is to get these ones opposite of these ones and these ones opposite of these ones. Let's try with this one. Here and here. Now if I do a corner, and by corner I mean all these pieces here are moving like one corner. If I do a corner swap this with this, these pieces here will go in this position and they will be opposite of these ones. Let's try that. To R, U, to R, UI, to R, turn the puzzle, to R, UI, to R, U, to R, and we see that these pieces have gone on the opposite on those ones. So the next thing I'm gonna try to do with this one piece to bring it over here. So I'm gonna do the same corner swap between this corner and this corner. To R, U, to R, UI, to R. I turn the puzzle around, to R, UI, to R, U, to R. And looks like I have made a mistake because I have totally ruined what I wanted to do. It's difficult to follow an algorithm on this puzzle because of it's not easy to turn it at the moment. You have to keep all the pieces aligned. So I will try again to do again a corner swap between this one and this one. To R, U, to R, UI, to R, turn the puzzle, to R, UI, to R, U, to R. Now these two are opposite of each other, and I will try to do the same here. At last, now I have a solid surface to lay the puzzle down. Of course I'm not finished yet, but that helps a lot. Now as you can see here, the only pieces that are up are these ones here, and I can move this layer here. Also I can move this layer here. So this means that with one Red Bull algorithm we can bring those pieces down. Now to tell you the truth, I tremble in the idea of having to execute a Red Bull algorithm on this puzzle, but in order to solve it I must. I don't have a choice. So let's go. Be very careful. To R, to B, to U, L, to U, RI, to U, R, to U, to F, R, to F, L, to B, and to R. And that worked also. I'm very pleased that I've managed to level all the pieces in these directions, so I can from now on being able to lay the puzzle on the desk and align the layers before turning. This is a very important step. Now the turning will be much more easier. So the centers that I'm able to solve at this point are actually this 4 by 4 grid here, these centers here, and these are the ones I'm gonna try to do at the moment. So let's say that this one is the white one. Let's find this white. Now let's see, I have these. I need to interchange 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and the 4 by 4 I'm interested in is this one here. These 3, maybe I can change these 3 these three white pieces, 1, 2, 3, at once. I will change all this row with this row, and I will gain one piece. This is it. And now I have 1, 2, and 3 pieces to interchange. I need the white, so let's do it like that. This is the piece I'm interested in at the moment. I can't even imagine trying to solve this puzzle without a flat surface to align the pieces. Now let's focus on this piece here, this piece here can be, this one, this piece here, I will try to put it in this position. Let's do it. And this is it. And now all it's left is one piece. I need to place this one here to replace it with the white one, and this can be this one here. So this piece here needs to go into this position. And again, looks like I did something wrong and I didn't change anything. So I need this piece again. Let's start from the beginning. This piece here goes here. It's difficult to follow algorithms and commutators you've used to do holding the puzzle in your hand. Let's concentrate now. Now it is done. You can see that this 4x4 is done. Now I can go and do my reduction on the edges. Let's see. These green ones here, green, white, this can go. So this green and white, this green and white here can come all the way to here. Here. I bring it here. I must put it in a safe position, replace these three with another three, bring it here, and undo the damage I've done. This is it. So now we have those three green and white edges. Let's find another one, another green and white. This one here. So this one here must come here. I first put it there. I will now bring it all the way up here, like that. I will turn it in a safe position, replace it with another one that I don't care if I mess up. Come here and undo the damage on the centers. Like that. And the green and white edge set is now reduced and safely waiting for the other ones down there. Let's see what else. We have two of the same here. Let's find the green and yellow. Green and yellow. Green and yellow is this one here. I will turn it like that. No. First I will make this move to keep this safe, and then I will turn it like that. Bring the green and yellow up here. Hide this one. And that's it. Now again the green and yellow. Green and yellow. There are three ones. Let's find another one. Another one. It must be here. Green and yellow needs to be. Where were the three ones? I lost them. Here. So this one needs to come here. This one, green and yellow, needs to come all the way here. So now we have the green and white and the green and yellow edges reduced. Here I have two blue, yellow. Let's find the other one. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 edges reduced. Here I only care on 1, 2, 3, 4 these edges. I don't care for these ones at the moment. So if I turn it like that, you can end like that. You can see better that this piece here has to come here, and this piece here has to come here. This is the so-called floppy parity. One I really wished didn't happen, because it requires 3 Red Bull algorithms in order to solve it, and Red Bull algorithms in this puzzle, it's not an easy thing to do. But in order to solve this puzzle, I must execute this long algorithm in this difficult puzzle 3 times. The basic concept for solving the floppy parity is that you see now that this edge set here is the one and this edge set here is the other one that I'm interested in. Basically what I will do is that I will flip these two pieces together. This one will come here and this one will come here. The one that will be here, I will change it with this one. I will flip them again to take the parity away, and then because at the end of it two pieces will be pointing up, I will do it one more time to bring them down. So at first I want to get them in this location, so that this edge set is opposite of this edge set. And I will execute the first algorithm. Now I don't like what I see at all, and what I see is that I have messed it up. Oof. I have completely destroyed the centers. I have destroyed most of the edges. Actually all of the edges. I did very bad. Now let's try to bring it back. And now if I do the last 2B and 2R, hopefully all the edges will be in their correct position. Totally reduced. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, what I have to do next is to try to solve this puzzle as a cuboid, and by cuboid I mean like a 2 by 3 by 3, because this is what this puzzle has been transformed into now. It has 1, 2 layers, and 1, 2, all this batch core, the edge set is considered one piece, and 3. So let's say that this is the white side. I'm gonna I'm gonna place the white green is correct, the white red must be here, which is this one, so I bring it up, I bring this up, I replace with the one I want and bring it down, and we have white center, white green, white red. Here must be white blue, which is here, so I turn it like that, bring it here and bring it down, and here must be the white, no, opposite, because the color scheme I used this is the orange one. Yes, if you see this corner here is already correctly, so this is the white face, this is the green face, and this must be the orange face. So I'm gonna correct this now by doing like, no, I don't want to mess this corner, like that. And the white red must come all the way here. And now our cross is solved, the white cross. This cross here is solved. Keep in mind that I don't care for these center pieces. They will be fixed at a later stage. I only care for the edges and the central 4x4 grid. Now let's put the corners in their position. This one is correct. This one has to come it's blue and orange has to come here. I bring it here and I do where U to R UI to R. Yes, this is now correct. Keep in mind that because this is an even layer puzzle, and not only that, but in this direction it has only 2 layers. There is no middle layer here to worry about, so I can do this algorithm without being to worry about the middle layer. As I said before, like a regular 2x3x3 cuboid. Now let's bring this corner into place. This one is the white, blue, red. It needs to come white, blue and red here. So I bring it above to its position and I do U, UI to R. It is correct and there is only one left. which is this one, and this one needs to go this one, green and orange, and that's it. Our first layer, this one here, is solved. Now I go to the top layer. I orient these two corners are facing in the same direction. I orient them like that, and I have to change these two corners to each other, and the algorithm is to R U to R UI to R, turn the puzzle to R UI to R U to R, and if I bring it like that, now our corners are solved. And let's check on the edges. This edge is solved, this edge is solved, and what I have to do is change this one here and this one here, and the algorithm does that to us is and the puzzle has returned to its basic shape. You can see now it has become again a 2x6x10. We are getting closer to the final solve, and let's see, now we have to do 180 degrees turns, 180-degree turns in order to solve this puzzle. And let's see what can we do. First of all, let's bring those two yellow centerpieces, change them with those two yellow white pieces. So I hold the puzzle like that, and I do to U, to R, to F, to U, to U, to F, to R, to U. And you see that now these edges, first of all, these two have been placed in their position, and these edges have been misplaced from their position. So we'll have to do that algorithm again. That is all. Now, what else can I do? I can change those two yellow pieces, this one and this one, with this one and this one. But first I have to position them to be opposite of each other. So I do a turn like that, and now we have this here and this here, and we hold the puzzle like that, and we do the same algorithm basically to you. And now most of our, let's return, undo the first setup move we have made. Now let's deal with those edges. This red, white needs to come here, and this orange, you see, here we have orange, white, orange, white, orange, white. These two edges have to come in this position, here and here, and these two have to be in this position. So we'll hold the puzzle like that, and we'll do the same algorithm we did before, and we have to remember that our U has to be 3 layers deep. So now these have gone in their position. Let's turn the puzzle around. So what I can see here is that these edges are solved, and they were solved from a previous step. Now these 4 edges here, 1, 2, 3, 4, were solved while we were doing our reduction strategy. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have solved also one layer out, this and this edge, all the way around. These edges are solved, and now we have to worry about the outer layer of the edges, this one here. So let's see what we can do. This one has to be here. So if I do a turn like that, and then a turn like that, we can change these two with these two, and they will be solved. So let's do it. To U, to R, to F, to U, to U, to F, to R, to U. And all we have to do now is to turn this like that. And what we solved these edges, but what we didn't solve, we ruined these centers. So you see that these centers and these centers have been misplaced, but we don't worry about that at the moment, because those centers are easy to fix. Now let's concentrate on these edges here, these and these. They have to change to each other. So let's do the same algorithm again. To U, to R, to F, to U, to U, to F, to R, to U. So now all our edges are solved. Now let's bring those center pieces in their position, and for this thing we'll do the odd version of this algorithm, which is this one. To U, to R, to F, to U, to F, to R, to U, to F. And you've seen that we have caused parity here and here, which is easy to fix, and here, which is easy to fix as well. So let's do that one more time. And we are done. And now what we have is these two pieces to change with these two pieces, and I think this is the so-called brick parity, which I hate. I don't like it at all. It's the most difficult for me, at least. But at first let me check that maybe it is not a brick parity, and maybe we can come around with it with some setup moves. Now, after looking this puzzle for a long time and thinking over how to get over this situation, I just made the thought that maybe it works and I will be able to get over it without having to deal with the brick parity. What my thought is that if I do, you see those two pieces here, this one and this one, and also this one and this one. Now I have it as a white and yellow and white and yellow. So if I do the URF algorithm, the even version between those two pieces and those two pieces, what actually will happen is that this white piece will come over here and this yellow piece will come over here. So this configuration will be yellow white, and the same thing will happen here. It will be yellow white. So there are going to be two yellows on this side and two white pieces on this side. So I can later do the same algorithm holding the puzzle like that, and probably maybe it will be solved. Now I'm not sure about that, but the only way to find out is to try it. So let's do it. So let's reset the puzzle again. I'm holding the puzzle like that, and I'm executing the URF algorithm between those pieces and those pieces, which means that the F moves are going to be 3 layers deep, and the U moves also going to be 3 layers deep. And let's see what happens. So what happened? Exactly as I predicted. So now I have 1 and 2 yellow pieces, and here 1 and 2 white pieces. And what I have to do is execute the same algorithm like that, holding the puzzle like that, and remembering that the U moves must be 3 layers deep, and also the F moves must also be 3 layers deep. Let's see what will happen. To U, to R, to F, to U, to U, to F, to R, and finally to U. And I have brought the parity 1 layer to the front, so I will do it again, and probably this will be the last algorithm that will solve the entire puzzle. Let's go. I forgot to mention that we have to do the algorithm the U move has to be 3 layers deep, and the F move has to be 2 layers deep. 3 the U, 2 layers the F. Let's do it. To U, to R, to F, to U, to U, to F, to R, and the final move to U, and the puzzle is solved. You can see the puzzle is solved. We got away without having to deal with the hateful brick parity, and we managed to solve this puzzle. Now, in terms of solving it, this puzzle, didn't provide many new challenges than the other ultimate shapeshifter puzzles, but the main difficulty in solving it was the size and the weight of the puzzle. It was really very, let's say, difficult to turn the puzzle, because it's not possible to hold it in your hands and execute moves. You have to keep it on a level surface to align the pieces, and having to execute algorithms while struggling to hold the puzzle in your hands and aligning the pieces was for me the most difficult thing. I have screwed up a lot of times on algorithms, and you probably won't see those screw-ups on the video. I will probably edit them out, but it was a nice puzzle. It turned very nicely after the pieces were aligned, and the main thing came when we were able to level this and this layer to actually bring the puzzle to the floppy cuboid form, and we could easily align the puzzle by placing it on the desk. This was the most important thing. After that, the moving was very nice. Now, I want to remind you that this video by no means is a tutorial video on how to solve an ultimate shapeshifter puzzle like this one. There are many more detailed and much better with much better explanations on the YouTube, other videos. This was a video for entertainment, in order for you to see how the puzzle moves, how the puzzle turns, and how a big puzzle like that is solved. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Bye.